Hello, and welcome back, guys. It's been a very long while. Again, I have been updating a lot on my newsletter, alright, and for the past couple of months, as I mentioned, there's a lot of Fed that's been fighting, alright. The Fed has been doing a lot of things to the entire macro environment, doing quantitative tightening soon. So the entire market is very bearish, and a lot of the scans that I scanned came up empty. So this is a period where I call it the emotional refueling. That means if there's no good trades, don't touch your cash, right? Just relax, do something on the side, because there's not always a stock to trade. If you force trades, there's always going to be money that's lost. So recently, alright, I've been actually doing more research on longer term swing trade plays, and currently the market's reaching a bottom, and many of the momentum companies or the companies that are very good value have come to a base supporting area. That means most of them have formed bases, right, which I think there's a huge potential upside once it breaks out, and some of them have shown some breakouts through high volume, and those are the few gems that we have to take note of when we are swing trading. So the first company, alright, that I was talking about last week in my newsletter, alright, where it's called Time to Wake Up and Prepare for War, alright. So those of you who are my loyal subscribers, okay, good job if you managed to catch this one, alright. I just wrote a quick article about the overall markets, what's some of the tips that I have for you, and as well as I disclosed that I've initiated positions to buy NSYS stock for a monthly long-term swing trade. Buying is around 11 at August 13th, right? So NSYS since then, around August 13th, right, it has skyrocketed from around $11 to a high of around $16+ yesterday, which I took some profits, a huge gain of 45%. Huge gain, right? Absolutely huge gain. One of the biggest winners that I have in such a bear market, right? And I'm extremely proud of myself. And as well as you guys who have managed to execute the trade, because this is one of the home runs that I have hit this year as well. So a good 45% profits in this bear market is really something that I am really happy about, right? It helped recover some of the stop losses that I lost throughout the year, and it's overall a very decent trade. And now I'm looking at the next one, the next company, right, that is able to give me those kind of returns. So when I find these companies, I don't just run a scan and just look at the technicals and okay, that's about it. No, I do a lot of background research as well. Alright, any fundamental catalysts, looking at these fundamentals as well to see for longer swing trade plays, will there be any catalyst that helps it to beat earnings, as well as for it to gain that shareholder base, for it to break out to the further upside, right? Because this is very short, very different from when it's a bull market and there's many opportunities everywhere, left, right, center. The scans are just showing everything, right? And there's a lot of short-term swing trades. That means I'm buying in for 3-4 days, I'm selling out, right? Right now, I'm more focusing on longer-term gains, shorter, in a sense, month-to-month swing trade plays. That means I'm holding for 1 week, 2 weeks, sell. 1 week, 2 weeks, sell. Okay. Whereas the previous time when I was in the bull market, right, high bull market, it was more of buy a few days, within the week we'll sell off, right? So we can see that the strategy actually changes depending on the market cycles and the market and the macro environment. So that's very important as a swing trader, because you can't be just sticking to one and hoping that it generates results, because that strategy may have worked or is back tested during a bull market, bear market, or a certain kangaroo market, as you want to call it, right? So that's the thing that I'm looking out for. So NSYS now taking profits, waiting for it to come back down, maybe to back to $11 area again, or maybe it will bounce off one of the moving average around $12 before making the next move in again in this company, because I do believe that this still has further upside to go, but right now it's a little overextended. So next company that I'm looking for this coming week, or for a monthly long-term swing trade, I've done my research in this morning, a whole morning I was doing this, pretty tired, but right now is BSET. This company is honestly awesome. There's a lot of great things that's going for it. Recently had a breakout quarter where they posted around $47 earnings compared to $8 the previous year, which caused this massive spike in volume, right, and huge breakout right here. Right now, I'm just looking for it to kind of come down maybe to the moving average over here, this side, all right, for it to bounce up, and I'll buy in. So my buying probably will look around, start to buy in around $19.60, and I will average down slowly from this area. So it should look something like this, right? So let me just draw it out. Okay, it should buy. I will buy in the first one to be around here, and more in the moving average area for it to go to the further upside. Yeah, buying here, and this company have Alright, this company has been consolidating for months and months. These, mind you, these are the weekly time frames. Alright, you can see that it's consolidated for very, very long, since around the start of the year all the way to now, which is around 8 months of consolidation, finally broke out, and this could be the start to a new trend all the way back to all-time highs around $30 range. Is very, very possible for an almost 100% gain, around 80% gain to 100% gain is quite possible, okay, if this trend manages to hold. And I am looking for an entry right now at this company. And again, this company has many good trades as well. Alright, 4 PE, everything under 10, very cheap, alright, and massive growth. This gives a lot of reasons for investors and institutions to want to come in and buy this company up and drink this company up, right? So I've done my research, many other background research that I've done, but again, this company is one of the gems, a tier 2 gem that I found, and I would say that do your own research and again, execute your own trading plan, LATE format, don't forget about that. And thank you very much for watching the video and staying with me. Alright, spread the word, and I'll see you again in the next video, everyone. Stock Estate out.